Our guest, Elric, the woman says, drying her tears with a silk handkerchief. And they have this here, followed immediately by this. So, not sure why there's a dragon and a dude reading a book, because there's nothing to do with the story, but hey. Could be, yep. So, you are shown to a chair. For some reason, this old couple, who introduce themselves as Lord and Lady Brumont, welcome your presence, if only as a distraction from the grief they seem consumed by. We arrived here last night, she says. Elric is so busy these days, so we thought we would bring ourselves out to Olbar for a little holiday. Our son, he's so fond of the mountains, loves all the stories. Well, he's our grandson, really, the son of our daughter who died some years ago. He is all we have left of her. We call him our son.
Kidnapped our poor Derek. Abducted him. Just ripped him out of our grasp. Kidnapped our poor Derek. Much better, I gotta say. Abducted him. Just ripped him out of our grasp. Kidnapped our poor Derek.
What did you do then? We came straight to Olbar. We went to the captain of the guard, but he he's a thoroughly incompetent fool, is what he is. He said this night was a ghost, that he'd chosen Derek as his squire, and that there is nothing we could do about it. He said that Derek wasn't even the first, called him the Death Knight. You can imagine what a comfort that was to us. They say the knight lives in the wood nearby. Weathercote Wood, isn't it, dear? Ghost my ass, that knight looked real enough to me. He's a lunatic, nothing more. A lunatic who kidnaps young boys, and when I find that blackguard, by gods, he will pay.
You can't help thinking that Lord Brumont is a bit out of his depth here. You don't doubt his resolve, but he looks as though his days of conquest are well behind him. You feel for this poor old couple. While not usually associating with the wealthy, you do know that you have something to offer them, and you never want to shy away from good venture, especially when the chances of reward are on the table. I can find the boy, I say. The woman looks up and new hope begins to shine in her eyes. Oh God, she says, her voice quivering. We'll give you anything, anything. The old man is a little more practical. If I were a few decades younger, I'd be out there myself. I saw action in the Battle of Tangle Fork when we freed the Vale from Rensha rule. Yeah, that battle happened about 30 years ago and was said to be fierce, but I'm not surprised. Elric Brumont definitely carries himself like an old veteran. I can't put my sword forward anymore, but I can offer you gold, my friend. 2,000 pieces of it to be exact.
All right, so that brings us to our first choice, but we only have one. So we go to Adventure Begins. All right, so Reno was the last one to read. Here's art. Dun dun dun. This one will actually make sense here, sort of, in a couple minutes. So
Ooh,
my
that's
turn
pretty.
to read says, at dawn the next day, following the few scraps of information you have, you saddle your horse, and we ride to the outskirts of town. The townsfolk pay you little mind as you go, casting you the occasional glance. The journey to the Weathercote Wood lies due east, but it's no short ride, and the captain of the guard tells you that the Death Knight has always been seen in a small patch of wood that juts out from the western side of the Weathercote, sort of like a wart on a giant's nose. By midday, you reach a sign which tells you have another 15 miles to go. You should make it there by nightfall. And not far past the sign is a small inn and tavern. An old man sits in a chair in the afternoon sun and raises a tankard of ale as you pass.
There you go.
Last drink for many miles. Come, sit, I'll buy you an ale. So now, because I read, Reno gets to choose. Do we accept the old man's invitation, or we are mindful of the time and choose to ride on?
I think we should accept his invitation. Are you? So this is what I'm reading right here.
Correct.
Okay. We tie our horses up to the tavern's porch and join the old man, who directs a young boy to bring us a frothing tankard of ale. The boy also brings a bowl of stew for us to eat. There we go. Some mead. What brings you out this way? The old man asks eventually. And then you get to choose. Do we tell him of our quest? If so, go to Antimaba. If you choose to simply replenish yourself and be on your way, go to replenish. So
So,
choose it.
being a little skunky man myself, um, pretty friendly. I also want to know, maybe he'll know something. He knows something about the Death Knight who takes little boys. So I'd say I'm going to tell him of the quest.
Cool. Now, is the backstory thing being closed down or not?
Yes. So each one of these um, places, as soon as we leave, you can close it.
Okay.
This one is a long one, so I'm going to share it with you, and I'll hand it over about halfway through.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave the storyteller where it is. You find yourself telling the old man all about your quest to find the mysterious knight and return Derek Brumont to his grandparents. The old man nods solemnly. Ah, the Death Knight. Local legend, they say, but what? It's no legend. I was a boy when they hung him from the red tree in Weathercote Wood. The man who would become the Death Knight was once a good man who came from a village in the far south. After his wife died from the pox, he left his village, taking his only son with him as his squire, eager to teach him the ways of the righteous warrior. But a large band of brigands ambushed them on the road, shot the knight with a poisoned dart, and they kidnapped his son. Left a note pinned on the ground with a dagger demanding the knight plunder the treasury in Olbar and deliver the gold to them. The knight did so, almost dying in the process, but the town guard pursued him from town, and when kidnappers saw the knight coming with the authorities close behind, they killed the poor boy and fled. Upon finding his son's body, the knight swore vengeance on the bandits and vowed to pursue them to the end of the world. Unwilling to be taken by the town guard, the knight drew his weapon to resist. The fight was bloody, but the knight slew all who came against him. And when the fight was over, the knight pursued the bandits deeper into the woods, but lost their tracks in the undergrowth. But his rage deepened until the bloodlust and the madness possessed him entirely, driven insane at the thought of his son's killers escaping unpunished. None would cross his path and live until the bandits had been brought to justice at the tip of his blade. Go ahead.
Eventually, more soldiers had come from Loudwater to capture the insane knight. When they finally did, the old man concluded they hung him at Weathercote Wood from the Red Tree. The old man looks down. His unfulfilled quest to find his son's killers brought him back as undead. The Death Knight, they call him now. And since then, every few years or so, a boy will go missing. He's looking for a squire, someone to help him in his quest. We take a moment to adjust all this information, and we drink from our tankards. After a while, you thank the old man, the company, and the information, and you are on your way. So we are on our way. That's it, right?
It is late when you finally reach Weathercote Wood, some 55 miles east of Orbar. There, on the wood's edge, you camp and let your horse run free. You won't be needing him for a while. Weathercote Wood is thick, the foliage dense, towering walls of green, and in there somewhere, if the information you have is to be trusted, is the boy, Derek Brumont. You settle down on your bedroll, the embers of your fire keeping you warm well into the night. After a full day's riding, it doesn't take long for you to fall into a deep slumber, the sound of nearby river lulling you to sleep. You wake just before dawn, fully rested. But a noise instantly puts you on guard. From somewhere nearby comes a wet, slavering sound. Quietly, you pick up your weapon and move forward stealthily. When you're 100 or so feet away, whatever is lurking catches your scent, and you hear it running quickly away. Only dim starlight shows any detail, and all you can see is a darkened shape moving through the night towards the wood. So, Reno, are we going to, if we have a ranged weapon, which we both do, you can try to attack it, or you can let it go.
I think we'll let it go.
All right. So here it is. Take it away.
We walk forward to where the beast had been before, making all the noise that woke you. Or woke us, there we go. There, twitching in its death throes, is the horse we rode in from Olbar. Gritting our teeth in anger, we take out our weapons and quickly put the poor beast out of its misery. The first rays of dawn begin to creep into the sky. With a sigh of resignation, wipe the horse's blood from your weapons and begin the trek towards the wood's edge. Morning is peaceful, and in contrast to the savagery you've just witnessed, a chorus of birds greet the dawn with calls that echo off the low hills of the surrounding landscape. As we near the Weathercote Woods, see the single path that leads into its depths. You see that little light seems to penetrate in through the canopy. Night still hides beneath the mossy bogs and dark green vines that thread the ancient trees together. We step onto the path, enter Weathercote Woods. Who knows what fate awaits us within these shadow depths? Keep reading. Keep reading.
All right, so now we go to tile page 1. So let's pull this up.
So you're throwing that up from.
Yes, I had to throw us on there so we can see.
What on the next page thing? It goes to 222. Is that Quest Convo? Is that different? Picture again. This is a pretty picture, by the way.
Yeah, no, you don't want to click the next page because it's never in order. We're on
Okay.
62 right now, and then jumping over somewhere else.
Right.
So this is the woods that we're in, as you can see with the tiles and stuff. So it says move your token onto a bottom grid square of the tile page. So you can move left or right if you want to. I'm happy where I am.
Okay, so we're just in blackness with two things there.
Right, we've got trees on the other side, and looks like there's pathway on and going in 4 directions.
Well, all I have is a black screen with the skunk. I mean, with you and
Click your token.
okay, to put a red circle on it.
Okay, so slide it just a little bit.
Okay.
Now did it pop open? Do you see it now?
No. Try this. Oh, there we go. Okay, that worked. Whatever. Oh, there we went again. It's gone. Come on, try again.
All right, so as you're moving, it doesn't unlock the line of sight. That's weird. Okay, so I'll just do this.
I can see okay, there's right there.
We'll just leave it off. Well, won't worry about line of sight right now. Okay.
Okay. All right, the map is up now. Okay. I'm gonna work on my camera angle and stuff eventually, but for now. Okay, so this is our map.
All right, so you just read the last one. It's my turn. So you move. Hold on. Okay. You move ahead, deeper into the wood, and it almost seems as if the trees themselves are watching your progress. Indeed, as you go on, you really do get the feeling you're being watched. So, as it mentioned in the how-to, we have a couple of choices now. You can move with stealth. Do we want to try moving with stealth? I'm going to try moving with stealth.
Yeah, I think so.
So, if you don't want to, I'll just follow you and sort of
No,
sneak
I
behind.
agree.
Okay, so let me throw my stealth into my hotbar so I can just roll it. Also perception in my hotbar.
Okay.
There we go. All right, so stealth. So we got an 18 because of my armor.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your stealth.
Oh. That's not working. Hold on. It isn't working in the hotbar for some reason. Oh, nice.
Nice, 23. All right, so it says make a stealth check DC 12. If you succeed, you may add 10 points to any D100 chance rolls you make while on this page.
The page meaning the map.
The tile page, yes.
Okay.
And so now you can check for traps. So my perception is +4. What is yours?
+3.
Okay. So do you? So I will check it. +13 says DC 12. If successful, go here. Click. Go ahead.
We search around carefully, but see nothing to indicate any traps are set there.
Okay. When you're ready, move your token through the map in a direction you desire. When you reach a square next to a green translucent dot, then we'll go to this location.
So just use it.
So you go ahead and I will follow you. I will follow you.
Just going up to the green dot.
If it's up to you, yeah. If you want to look around or wherever you want to go. Okay, so he sort of teleports up there. Didn't know you could teleport.
Yep.
All right, so click. You pause for a second. Actually, this is you. There you go. Boom.
I paused for a second, thinking I heard something, but no, it's just some kind of bird flapping off out of cover. I watch it rise into the canopy and then look around at the 3 paths that lead off from here.
All right, so when you have finished all the encounters, you may move to the edge of the map and go to an adjoining tile page. So we can go north to 5, west to 3, east to 2. So use the arrow keys and I'll follow you.
I'm deciding which way we're going.
Mhm.
All right, let's go this way. Did I do that? Okay, like that.
All right, so we are going to 2.
So the green dot in this case, it was just a point to stand.
It triggered the sound and the bird and stuff. So give me just a second here while I pull up that map. And you can go ahead and start reading it and I'll pull it up.
Okay. I'm just reading what it says right there.
Mhm.
Okay. Place your token on a square adjacent to the tile you have just come from. Oops, I lost my page.
Do you have line of sight now, by the way, on this map?
Nope. I mean, I don't have anything right now. It's black again. Try going up page again. Hold on. Nope. I can cross out the other one, right? So there we go. Let's try moving that around. No, nothing happening. Try right clicking.
All right, so I'll just
Okay. There you go.
disable it.
That worked.
I'll just
Okay.
disable line of sight. We just won't have
So
line of sight for these.
we've done the correct thing. Okay. Advance your token 1 square towards the webs or return to tile 1 and make a different route. The tracks bend to the southeast and you follow it, all light from the forest entrance now disappearing. It's like night still hides in here. Only the faintest light seeps in through the canopy. Ahead, you see something white and wispy spanning the path. Cobwebs. Slowly we edge forward. Options. This is for you, right? Our options are move with stealth, make a stealth check, and then etc. Checking for traps.
So we'll do this one at a time. So yes,
Right.
I'm going to try to stealth.
Okay. So we both do that. So I roll stealth as well. Let's see
If
my
you want
stealth
to, you
roll.
don't have to. It's up
Why
to you.
wouldn't I? Yeah, we're doing this together, right? Stealth. Okay. Not very good.
All right, so neither one of us passed.
Okay.
Take note of success and go to entry forward. You edge forward, drawing your weapon and keeping watch on all sides. After all, where there's webs, you stop before the first web. All right. So I'm going to slide up a little bit.
So the top page 2 is done. You were reading off a different one?
Yeah, but keep that there because we're going to come back to it. So
Okay.
hold on to it. You can minimize it by right-clicking it and then click on the minimize if you want.
Okay. Right, there it is. Okay.
And then go ahead and move up next to me.
All right.
You stop before the first web, a thick mass of silken threads. It looks tough. An ordinary weapon is going to struggle to cut through this. Do you know any flame-producing cantrips?
My actions, let me see. I do actually.
If so, go to entry burn web.
Go to what?
Well, we're going to go to another entry, but the other options would be Mage Hand, Thunder Wave, or you can use an ordinary fire to try to burn them, um, or you can try to slash them with your weapon, or you can just throw something at the web and see what happens. So we have a fire burning thing. So this is you.
Yep. I have a firebolt. So this, if I'm reading this often,
Yes.
I unleash the fire onto the webs, and the silky strands quickly ignite. As flames consume the webs, I hear a horrid screeching and a cackling sound. On the sides of the path where they are hidden, awaiting their prey, two giant wolf spiders emerge and quickly attack us.
All right. So we are, first of all, we have dun, 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 Peachor.
This is the wolf spider.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And so now we roll 1d8, place the tokens on the map that many squares away from you, roll initiative, and do battle.
So just roll a 1d8, bring it
So
up.
you can start with number 1 and decide where you want to put him. And I'll roll for number 2 when we get there.
What are you doing now?
So roll an 8-sider.
Okay.
So
Okay.
pick a spot 7 squares away from you.
Okay. 1, 2. Up the path, I'm assuming.
It's totally up to you. The spiders are jumping out of the forest, so you can
Oh,
pick where you want them to be.
okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So right there. I know which one I'm at.
So if you hold the left and right mouse button, it'll make an arrow.
Right, left and right mouse button.
What,
Hold on a minute.
now?
My servant has
Am I
come in.
wench girl now?
Exactly.
I was gonna ask you to ask Eric to take a potty break so you can go put the fitted sheet on for me. But sure, let me get you another beer.
All right, thank you. That was my servant there. Okay, so I right and left click something. 1, 2, 3.
Yes,
4,
right
5,
and left
6.
click and then drag, and it'll make an arrow.
Right and left click and drag. All right, and that's right there. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. It's only 6 though. All right, hold on. One more. And can it be like a tree thing like there or not? Like where I have it right now? Is that good or not?
Okay, over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
asking. Is it okay if it's there?
That's fine.
Uh-huh.
I
How do I
rolled
get rid
a
of it?
1, so this is
If I close the window, will that close the thing? If I press close window,
yeah. You don't want to close the window.
what do I want to do to get rid of my little drawing?
I already did.
Okay. Okay, so now what do I do? Oh, we're in battle.
Roll another 8-sider.
Okay. Whee!
So 3, where is it going to be?
1, 2, 3 there. Hit it again. Oh, I put it right where. Hold on a minute. Try it again. Right there. That's the square. I need to learn to be away from where I want to be and point into it. We need to-
All right, so we have these four. Go ahead and roll initiative, and then we can take a quick break. We'll finish the fight and be done for
roll
tonight.
initiative. Okay. Roll initiative. All right. See if initial's going to roll or not. Oops. I pressed it way too many times. The first one or the third one.
All right, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment.
Okay. Alrighty,
All
so we're
right,
going to begin.
something happened with our video. Give me just a moment. I'm not sure
Alrighty,
why.
so
All
we're
right,
going to begin.
something happened with our video. Give me just a moment. I'm not sure.
Alright.
Keeps capturing the wrong one, folks. All right, so I will, let's see, unlock this.
Okay. So music goes. Okay, next. God. Hey.
Our ear clamp got nicked.
Or what?
Ear clamp. Our frog meat ear clamp got nicked.
It did?
It did.
No way.
It totally. I know.
Alright, well, we ain't talking about that.
He said it should be real earring. So, well, that's really your department as boyfriend, not your parents'
Yeah.
department.
It's like a decoration. It's really
You can
cool.
get away with clamp,
Yeah.
not actual earring. That's okay. We got approval for everything else. So.
Okay.
We're good to
But
go.
that was the coolest thing we were gonna get, though. So we'll have to work on it.
Well, cool, unique, but the tie-dye mushroom T-shirt. Good one. Oh, and the beach towel we found.
All right, sorry folks. I'm not sure why it won't bring up the correct monitor. So I'm going to try to get rid of this and add another one. Maybe I can get the right one to come on. So there we go. Nope, that's not the right one. We want this one. Wow, it's only reading the one. It's not reading the other. All right, well, we're going to have to all right, well, I'm going to have to make do with this because it's just not working.
You're dealing with what? What are you doing there?
All right. Now, so I have two instances of Fantasy Grounds, one as a player and one as a DM.
Okay.
So anyway, so I'm just trying to get the right one on the stream. But in the meantime, go ahead and lead us, Grengill. So we've got 4 spiders. One just popped up right next to us. The other 3 are out a little bit.
Okay. All right, let me resize this a little bit. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna same targeting the same way. Okay.
Great.
Targeting that spider right there, and I'm throwing my spell of Firebolt, which says it's 120 feet. Components are V and S, whatever that means. And, hurl a mote of fire at the creature. It's a ranged spell, so on a hit, the target takes fire damage. A flammable object hit by this spell ignites if it is not being worn or carried. My thought is that there's trees and spider webs right there. I'm hoping that they will catch fire. So that's my point. Okay, so now I just press the roll and press the roll button.
Yes, there should be net. If you do, you still have just little symbols. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's a hit.
Hit. All right, and then I press the damage. Come on, baby.
All right. So that's your new personal best because it's your only
Woohoo!
first hit. Blast out with your. So do you do anything special when you cast your spell? Throw your arm under your leg or do a little
Go like this,
twirly twirl.
like that, and that's my fire
Right.
throwing. No,
Are you gonna move?
I just throw it out like I'm throwing something for right now, at least. No, actually, I'm fine where I am. Yes, I'm fine where I am. A total of 4 spiders here, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to I know these things do poison, so I'm going to cast a little spell. Since there's one right there, I'm going to try to get it to give myself a little bit of resistance in case it bites me.
So you're casting a spell upon yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Sylvanas, save me. All right, so do you want to be odd or even?
Me, I'll be even.
All right, so actually I cheated a little bit because it is Wolf Spider 3 that goes first.
Okay.
So he's the one you shot, so he's going to move up.
Okay.
5, oops, hold Alt, 5, 10, 15, 20.
So
All right, and so he has a bite. That is a hit. All right, and you must make a saving throw.
okay. Which is what?
Oof, it's a DC 11 and you rolled a 10.
So that means I'm gonna get damage, right?
So you take some poison. Oof. Wow. Almost max damage.
Wow. Alrighty then.
All right, so you are down to 3 hit points. If you would like, you can use your Stone's Endurance.
Otherwise, in 3, I'm gonna die, right? So I guess I will.
All right, so
I
let's
go to
just click the
so
little.
press the little thing.
Yep,
Nice.
look at that. You just sort of grin and grumble, and all your hit points come back. Awesome.
There
So,
you
is it checked next to it,
go.
or is it gone completely?
There's nothing there at all.
Yep,
And that,
perfect.
I just okay. There you go.
Yep, and that's because it's on combat mode, so that you just doesn't even have to worry about it because it's not there. You've already used it.
Okay.
Next time we take a rest, you'll get it back. All right, so he's taken care of. Now I go. I cast my resistance on myself. All right, so you are even, so I'll give this to you. He is sitting there right next to me. So what would you like to have him do?
The spider.
Yes.
He's gonna attack. But talking about spider 4.
Yes. So on
He's
the
gonna,
bottom,
he's gonna-
there you
okay.
see where it says bite. If you put your cursor over where it says melee weapon attack, it should highlight.
Yeah. Okay. Press that.
Yes.
It's gotta be a hit, right? Oh, miss. Wow.
That is a miss.
Nice.
I have armor. All right,
Okay.
so clangs into my armor. And number 2 now is also you, and that's a couple squares behind. Where would you like him to go?
Which okay, hold on. Number 2. Oh, this one is out in the middle there.
Correct.
He's gonna run up and join his compadres here. So
You can
it's
go.
probably gonna go straight ahead. Can they be in the same square? No.
No.
Okay.
And you can go up or down.
It's gonna go up.
All
So
right.
they have to be in an adjacent square in order to attack anyway, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll to attack.
On the same page
Yes.
or a different page. Okay. Roll to attack. Here we go. Oops. There we go. Come on. Oh, it's not good. That's it. And now I do the damage one. Yes.
All right. So for some reason, it's Give me just a second. All right. So go ahead and now roll the damage.
Damage. Okay. Holy crap. All right.
All right, and then roll. So I'll just click here. I'll do the saving throw for you. This time you succeed. All right.
So that means I'm not damaged at all, or just get lower damage.
The poison doesn't affect you. You fight off the poison.
Ah, okay.
Teeth still
right.
bit you, but the poison does not.
Right.
All right, now number 1, it's gonna do the same thing.
How many? Well, you're in trouble, dude.
And it's a miss. All right, top of round 2. Dun, 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 number 4. All right, do your worst there, number 4, or actually do your So
Where am I here?
by worst that means
Yeah,
miss again.
exactly. All right. So I go to there and I go. Did I miss? Yep. Okay.
All right, so Grengill, you're down 7 points. You still have 11 left.
Right. I'm wondering. Okay. So first again is the thing. On the sword burst, it says, that it creates the spectral blades around me.
Mm-hmm.
It says each creature within range, other than me, must succeed in a dexterity throw. So you being next to me means that you will be in danger, correct?
Correct. Now you can slide over a square, or just warn me to get out of the way. So next turn you can do it.
Okay. Yeah, because if I move at all, I'm going to be invoking a attack of opportunity, correct?
From one of them, yes.
From one of them. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do one thing. So I'm going to do the firebolt again. Right at the guy in front of me. Better 3. Right at the guy in front of me.
Okay, so problem with Firebolt is it's a ranged attack. So it'll if you do that, you'll have a minus to hit. Do you have a more powerful spell to try to kill some of these guys, or?
Yeah, I have I have my ice knife, but that's so range. So how do you know if it's ranged or not? It's a ranged weapon.
It'll say right in the beginning of what it is. Let's see. So you would know as a sorcerer. So your
okay. So
so
that's
magic missile would be okay because it automatically hits, so there's no disadvantage.
Because it looks like both of the other level 1 spells require some sort of physical thing. The ice knife requires a drop of water, and the orb requires
Right, but you have those.
money or something.
That's not a problem.
Oh, okay.
The orb is only 1, so you probably kill 1, but
okay. I'll just use magic missile.
okay, so you're gonna do 1d4 plus 1 damage. Which ones do you want to attack?
I'm going to I have a total of 3 of these throwing darts. I'm going to throw 2 of them into the Wolf Spider 3 and 1 into Wolf Spider 2. So the one right in front of me will get 2, and then the one to the left or upper to north of me will get 1. They all
Okay.
strike simultaneously.
So go ahead and drag. It's if you. I don't know where you're positioned, but if you can just drag them right onto the spider that you're
The magic
attacking with it.
missile.
Yeah, that little blood
Yep.
drop. Drag it
Yep.
right onto the spider and let go.
Okay. Then do it again.
Yep.
Same thing.
Yeah. Total for each for your 3 things.
Okay. Okay. Wow, it hit. Well done. Deadliest thing you put down in your adventuring career. Ooh,
All
I
right.
am
So you
just
killed one of them. Awesome. Yay. So number 3 is gone.
nice.
So now you could step forward 2 squares, and that would put you on the other side of them, and you could do your sword blast, you could do your ice thing, you could do all your stuff.
Right now, or just when my turn comes up again?
No, you haven't moved this turn, so you can move forward now if you want 2 squares.
Without invoking anything.
Correct. As long as you
Okay.
don't leave they're adjacent, being
Okay.
adjacent to them, you're okay in this game.
All right, cool. So I've used one of my level 1 spells. How do I indicate that I've done so?
Up on the top where it says spell slots, there are 3 little dots next to first.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You
Awesome.
click one of those and you're good to go.
Very nice. Sweet.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and in the combat tracker, what do you? Oh, actually, I've got it right there. So it says healthy. Let me go ahead and switch these to.
Yeah, it says it's wounded on number 2. Yep. It's flashing back and forth between light and wounded, slightly wounded.
All right. Anyway, so you are finished. It is now number 1. So he has 2 people to attack. So I'm going to say it is Hyacinth is odd.
Whee.
So he's going after Grangle.
Okay.
All right, come on, fingers crossed. Oof, did not do well. Only 4 points damage though, so whew, still got 2 left. All right, so Hyacinth will. Are you kidding me right now? All right, so looks like I made a slight mistake on one thing here. I have to touch you anyway, and you want to do your attack. So let's just kill these things, and then we'll worry about it. All right, so number 2 is hurt.
It says light. It says wounded up in the thing though. That makes a difference. It said wounded before, and then it changed to light. That makes any difference? I don't know what that means.
So I'm
But
going
it
to
said
cast a spell called Toll the Dead. So this loud bell comes, sound rings out.
ding ding ding.
And he failed, so he takes. All right, so he goes down. So that is 2 of them destroyed. So hopefully they'll focus on me. All right, number 4. There you go. So
I'm rolling that one.
Yep, he's attacking me.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta find what other areas. Okay.
So again, you can just drag that over to my token if you want, or just roll it either way.
Okay, so that's a miss. That's good.
Awesome. All right, so my turn again. All right, so now I'm going to just looking to see what will work. Pretty sure poison won't work against them because he has a poison spray, but
Probably. You never know.
so I'm gonna try my Toll of the Dead again against this thing. I'm gonna go for number 1. He succeeded though, so he was warned by the other spider, so he doesn't take any damage. And I'm gonna step over here. Alright, so number 1. So again, we'll stick with what we did before. Hyacinth's odd. Even again, man, he's going after the Goliath.
Big target.
Ouch.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh, I think it's alright, it's alright. I will avenge you.
I have Strength of the Grave.
Yep, so go ahead and so you took 5 damage. So the
Okay.
DC is 10. So go ahead and just click that little dice button.
There's no dice button for the
Oh,
Strength of the Grave.
So go to the main page and click on the right side. It'll say Charisma Saves. Double click in that box. Main page.
All the way over to the right?
Yes, it says Charisma Save. Boom, look at that. All right, so you are back to 1.
Okay, that's cool.
So go ahead and click off that so that you've used it.
Hold on. How do I do that? Oh, over here. Okay,
There's a little circle next to it.
Yep, I got it. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and that's why I like the combat mode, just because it's gone. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to sit there and stare at it all day. All right, so he's done. So now it's to you. Avenge yourself.
Yes, I'm stepping right to there. Does that put both of the spiders in my range? Correct.
It does for your sword thing.
Yep.
So
my sword bursts. I'm gonna have a momentary circle of spectral blades sweep around me, and each creature will take damage. They must have make a saving throw.
So hold on, that's wrong. Give me just a second, because you have a lot higher than 8. Charisma. Shoot. I clicked past it. Give me just a second.
Yep.
Wisdom, charisma. There we go. There we go. So I went from 8 to 13. All right, so now target them both. Click that first cast where it says DC 13. Yep. And then click the 1d6.
For sword burst? Oh,
yes.
you mean the press the dice one?
Yep, and then right away now.
I pressed it twice by accident.
So now press the blood button.
Once this time.
Yes.
All right, hold on. All right.
All right,
Nice.
so he takes 5 damage.
That was for both of them.
No, that was just for the one because the other one saved.
Oh, it did. Okay. So that was for which one did that? That was number one, or
Yep,
uh,
number 1.
they're both still healthy. What? What?
So he's moderately wounded now. All right, so he is going to turn away from the blades and back off a little bit and attack Hyacinth. All right, so I'm going to use a special thing I have called Warding Flare. So I'll share it in the chat if you want to read about it. So that means he rolls again to see if he hits, because it gives him disadvantage. And he
Shall
still
I
hit.
read it?
Boo, okay. So as he goes to bite me, I throw up my hand and this light sparkles in front of all of its 8 eyes, and it shrinks away and then lunges again and bites me.
Okay.
All right, so I had I was concentrating on my resist spell, so when it does damage to me, I roll to see if I still keep the spell up, and I
Right.
did. So now I'm rolling for my poison. Okay, and because of that resistance spell, I passed, and now the resistance goes away. My turn. All right. This one looks like he's almost dead. So again, casting that spell. He saved, so he does not take any damage.
Which one are you doing?
Number
Do 4.
4. So number 4, you want to roll, see who he attacks.
Yep. Is it 8-sided?
However you want to do it. Totally up to you. You can just say he attacks me or just attacks you. Whatever, you're in control.
You're the odd one, so it's you.
Okay.
Roll 7. And then I've got this. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Here we go.
Alright, so I'm going to use my special attack again. So on the bottom where it says DIS by the modifier, click that
Yeah.
and then roll, because I'm going to use that Warding Flare again.
So I clicked this. Oh, and then I rolled for him.
Yes.
Hold on. Where is he again? There he is. Okay. Here we go. Bam. I rolled
Alright.
twice again.
Nope, that was it. He had disadvantage because I threw some light in his eyes again. Alright, so that missed. Next is you, Grangle. The top one looks wounded.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do the Cerberus again.
Good call. Good. Yep.
Okay, the sword burst. I'm going to do
So target them both, and then do the same thing. Just click the die and then damage. Just
okay.
once, one click.
One click for they're not targeted right now, correct? So
Correct.
once and then two. Yep. Now one click on the sword burst.
Yep.
All right.
On the die, and then click the blood drop.
And I have a total of 3 of these. I mean, am I doing the wrong one? No, I'm doing sword burst, right?
Yeah, sword burst is cantrip. You can do this all day.
Right.
Doesn't cost you any spell slots. All right, so
So, but I mean, I do it for both of them, right?
it did both. So
Oh,
one missed, one hit. So you did 1 point of damage to number 4.
okay.
Top of the next round. I go first this time. All right, so I see you hurting pretty bad. I still can't. I gotta kill this guy first, and then I can come help you. So trying it one more time. Man, we are rolling terrible with our damage. Takes 1 point of damage.
Yikes.
All right, so he was attacking me last time. Is he gonna keep attacking me?
Just talking about number 4. Yeah, if it's 4, then yes.
All righty, bring it on.
All right, here we go. But just roll it regular.
Yes, I'm not doing anything special this time. It bites into me.
Nasty little things. There we go.
2. All right, so I'll roll the saving throw. Come on.
Saving throw. Saving throw. Come on.
All right, what happened? Come on. Yes, I saved. Did not take poison damage. All right,
Sweet.
number 1. I will still be odd. Oops, that did not go in the box.
Wee.
Boy, he just likes that Goliath
That's
taste.
right. I'm a big guy. Miss.
It's a miss. Yes. All right. Now back to you.
All right. On the dagger, it's just one d. Okay, never mind. All right. Here we go. We're gonna do a. What's the frost? Okay, the frost bolt. I mean no, that's right. The frostbite. 60 feet. Components are VS instantaneous. One d6. Blah blah blah. No. Firebolt. Again, firebolt. Is it? Says that. I don't see where the distance stuff is.
So they're pretty much your firebolt and your pretty much everything you have except for the sword burst is a ranged attack. So it would be at disadvantage if you're going to do those.
Okay, I'm gonna do the sword burst again. Same thing. I'll get both of them, and so I just roll the. They're already lined up. No, they're not. I gotta target them, right?
So one is yeah. So now target them both because one was already targeted. For some reason, the other one wasn't. All right. So
Okay.
now die and then once and then blood.
Success. Right.
And
That means
then
I hit.
click the blood. It'll do it automatically.
Oh,
6 damage. There we go.
now we're talking. Damn it.
That killed him. All right.
So I killed the one. The other one's still doing okay. Did Thor get any damage or no?
He hasn't been hit at all yet.
Really? Wow. Oh, because he's rolling a saving throw. That's
Correct.
that's why
Yep.
I'm not doing them individually. I mean, attacking one and then attacking the other one.
It's just faster to do them both at the same time.
Okay.
All right, and go ahead and so as this swirl of swords go all around you and slice into the one, taking its legs and slicing into his body as it collapses. Who is this one attacking? It had been. Keep attacking me.
Yeah, probably. Realistically.
Yep, makes sense. I don't have swords around me.
Exactly.
So go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. Attack is here. That hit. A 7 is a hit. I mean, a 10 is a hit.
Nope, 10's a miss.
All right.
So
Awesome.
it's over to me. All right, so hold on a second. Got potions. What the heck? Over. Oh, that's why. All right, so I'm just trying to throw in these. Trying to multitask here and it's not working. Okay, there it is. So get you up.
6 and it's just 1d8. 1d4, 1d4, bludgeoning. Okay.
I'm gonna throw it down into the Goliath for now. And on mine, I have a misc. Perfect. Okay. So with that 150 gold we have a couple of healing potions, but I don't need them because I'm a cleric. I'm gonna step up and over. I don't know what's going on with my things over here. Give me just one more second here. So I'm gonna reach out and touch you and heal you.
Okay. Is that a rolling thing? You roll for that? I'm assuming.
Yes. Yep. Boom. All right. Sorry, I had messed it up earlier and now had to fix it. Okay, boom, 2, Grankle. Alright, so you get 10 hit points back. And I use up one of my first level spells. Click. Okay.
Or
So now it's back to you.
okay. All right. I am going to do
No, I just
sword
closed it.
burst. Sword burst again. Spectral knives, blades sweeping around me. I roll a dice, and I get a hit. Dexterity. If it's a hit, okay.
No,
So,
it succeeded.
oh, okay. Excuse me. So okay. So I'm not seeing my roll up on the thing, or is that my roll of 21, or is that the thing's roll?
Right. It rolled a dex save of 21. So it succeeded. So it says save 21 versus DC 13-4 giant wolf spider.
So I rolled a 13. What did I roll to?
It rolled an 18 plus 3 is a 21.
What did I roll to have a hit?
You don't. It saves. So you throw up the sword, and it tries to get out of the way. And
Okay.
if it does, then it doesn't take damage.
Okay. So why did I roll the dice then? If I don't, doesn't matter.
Because you're rolling for the spider. It makes
I
it
roll,
save.
I rolled for me. I rolled the sword burst.
Right. So when you throw up your swords,
Oh, it's automatically, and I'm rolling the save for
right.
them, not
But
because the sword burst
oh,
automatic. Okay.
but if you do that, I'm next to you. I just healed you. So if you do that, I'm going to be in the swords too.
Okay. So
So
let's not do.
you would do something else anyway.
Okay. So it's still my turn then.
So isn't one of your spells a save? I think frostbite is a save. Let's see. Yes.
No.
So hit it with frostbite, and you won't be at disadvantage because it's a save spell. It has to make a save to get out of the way.
Okay. So just cast the. I'm lined up already. Yep. And now cast the frostbite.
Yes. So it failed. So now roll your damage.
Nice.
Now, does it have a little man next to it?
Yeah.
Click on the
Yep.
little man. So
That's
now, when it attacks, it will have disadvantage.
Okay. Because it's got some frost on it.
Right, because it's so cold.
Right.
Next round. All right, it goes last. Hopefully we can kill it before then.
All right. Let's do it.
It fails. Excellent. There we go. 9 points. Boom.
Status is dying.
All right, so
Died?
we are both hurt. So it
Smart one.
says, getting back to our storyline, now the spiders are dead. If you are victorious, go here. So go ahead and it's your turn to read.
Okay. We take a moment to catch our breaths, recovering from the battle with the spiders. Their dismembered corpses litter the ground. We destroy the rest of the webs and then assess the situation. So your choice is to look around, go, or to keep going. Go back to two.
Oh, I definitely want to look around. Hope maybe there's some cool stuff in the spider webs.
Okay.
All right, so you missed we get 100 experience.
Oh yeah, 100 experience points. So I'm hoping will come in handy.
All right, so look around to number 2. You start to look around, searching the bush by the track and seeing if you can find anything or anyone the spiders may have stashed nearby. Just off the path, you find several dried up corpses wrapped in old webs, the remains of a few hapless travelers. A quick look through the pockets of a dead orc turns up 21 copper pieces and a dagger. A further search of 2 human corpses produces a heavy crossbow and jackpot, a bottle labeled potion of healing. You even recognize the script. It's from a reputable dealer in Neverwinter who you have bought potions from before.
Nice.
All right, so I'll give you the here. So if we go open up the party sheet.
Okay, I want. Which one's party sheet? There it is. Party sheet.
And you can go ahead and open up your character sheet to the inventory.
Okay. Inventory.
and then drag the crossbow and dagger to yourself, just because you're stronger than me, so
Hit
you can carry
inventory.
them.
I just dragged the little symbol thing.
Yep, the red symbol over to your inventory page.
Just drag it over and drop it. All right, that worked, I guess. Yep. And then the dagger.
Yep.
Okay, that worked. I have a rabbit's foot.
And then we get 21 copper.
Cool.
All right, so do we want to take do we want to? We each have. You have 2 potions. I have 1 potion.
Okay.
Do we want to drink some potions, or do we want to keep pressing on?
Our hit points are the 16 and 15, or there's some other, or are they 24 and 16 and 24 and 18?
So
total.
you take the wounds and subtract it from the hit points. So you have 11 hit points. I have 17.
Okay. All right. And what was it that I could recover for the most part? Was that my first level spells slots?
Correct.
But it doesn't do anything for my health or anything like that.
No.
Correct. Okay. So I guess potion of healing. Oh, it's in my Goliath thing now. Heal.
Yes. So if you're going to use the potion, then just actually, it may not be put on self. I don't know.
It says self. It
It
says
says self. Okay, so yes, just
yeah.
click it, and then in your inventory, change it from 2 to 1. Go back to your inventory.
Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. And just like rub some dirt on it and get better. We're manly men, aren't we?
That's right. For the one hit point. All right. I already did that for 15 points during the fight, so with your Goliath power. So that's it for that. Okay, so I've got 400
So
windows open. Let
I
me see,
did,
where are we? So we looked around. There it is. So click. So it says you drop the items into your backpack and move back onto the path. Go back to tile page 2 and continue from the last direction you read. So remember how I said minimize it or hide that tile page 2?
page. This is tile page 2.
Right, the story.
I'm sorry, one more time. Oh, that. Let me read that now.
So now we're back with the checking for traps. We're actually pretty much done. So it says read the very bottom one.
Okay. When we have finished all of our encounters, we may move to the edge of the map and onto an adjoining tile page, either 6 or 1.
All right, so so you are the reader, so I say we go forward and keep going up to 6.
I just close out this page each time that I'm done reading.
Yeah, you can. Let me open
Okay.
up 6. All right, so that's where we'll stop. I'm going to go ahead and I will show you the map.
Well, how much space can I move?
We're not in fight in the combat, so you can move as much as you want.
Okay.
Stop.
So we cross out this
There we go.
this page and go to 6. 6. Cool.
All right. So can you see anything on that map?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So
I see, and I'm also seeing perspective as well.
all right. So it's working now for whatever reason. Good. All right. So that is where we will leave it. Let's see. Tile page 6. I'm gonna leave a note. Let's go to the notes.
So
No.
you're not healing yourself at all. You're leaving yourself where you were, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at 17. I have potions and I have healing spells, so if I need to, I can do it. But I'm hoarding it for now.
Okay.
It may not be the wisest choice, and we also might be able to rest. And I'll use a hit die if we can rest.
And what's the death saves about?
So that's if you drop to 0,
Right.
then the way it works is create. Hold on a second. So stopping notes. All right, so we just entered. No, 2 we've done. Where's. Here it is. So I'm putting the link to where we stopped. There it is. In the notes, it's public. There we go. So if you drop to 0 hit points, you are unconscious and prone. You then have to, every turn on your turn, you then make a death saving throw. It's just basically a flat constitution. Just a flat 20-sider. 10 or above, you fail. You succeed. 9 or below, you fail. If you get 3 failures, you die and you're dead forever.
Yeah, one for each turn.
Yes. If you get 3 successes, then you are no longer dying and you're just stable, but you're still unconscious. You can also
But you have to get 3 saves. 3 in a row, right?
not in a row, 3 total. So you could fail, succeed, succeed, fail, fail.
Oh, okay.
So it can take up to 5 rounds before
Okay.
you figure out what's going on.
And can you also be being attacked at that time as well, or not?
If you take damage, it's an automatic fail. If you roll a fumble, it's 2 fails. If you roll a critical success, then you come back with 1 hit point.
So I'm saying I can be unconscious and in my death throws and still be getting hit by something else.
Correct. Most creatures and stuff won't attack a dead thing, but if it's like a fireball spell or something happens, yes, you can
Okay.
take damage and it's an automatic fail. Boom. If you get hit. So.
Right. Okay.
Um,
So I don't get to roll and try to do anything there. Okay.
right. Yep. And yeah, so that's how that works. And then of course, like you heal will stop that, and I can also do medicine checks. I have a spell that will stop you from having to make rolls. So.
Right.
All right, so that's basically how it works. I was fumbling a little bit because I messed up a couple different things, but for the most part, that's how it works. I'm going to try to be a little bit more animated with the combat and stuff. Sometimes, like I said, I get bogged down in the combat and then just focusing and forget to go into character. But so what do you think? Is it what you were expecting? Anything real surprises?
I wasn't expecting to read so much, but obviously, yeah, it's really cool.
Like I said, the other one isn't anywhere near as much of a story. It's a lot more just rolling tables. So when we go into this section, you'll have a little map, and then you'll roll. Are there any traps? Are there any loot? Are there any monsters? If there are monsters, then how many and all that stuff. So it's a lot more rolling, a lot more stuff, not as much of a story.
Yeah,
And like I said,
this is a great story.
yeah, I like it. It's pretty fun. I like the maps. They're pretty cool. They're much better quality maps than the other one. So nice.
Yeah.
All right, so let me stop the stream real quick. So guys, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Come hang out. We're gonna be got a couple of different irons in the fire, as it will, but when we're gonna continue this, we're gonna be looking at on Monday nights at 10.
Monday, Wednesday.
Um, for a couple hours. And of course, you can always catch us later on YouTube. So say goodnight, Ron.
Good night, Ron.
And good night, Spencer. Have a good night, guys. And don't forget, whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.
Stay safe, guys.